So when did you start to realize that you wanted to take a step away from this life? Like, when did that start to come into your mind?
As soon as my daughter got here. My son got here, like I said, about 09, my son got here. 010, between 010 and 11, my daughter got here. When my son got here, I still had him in the backseat. We were still sliding through the turf and all this other type of shit. And then I started realizing that my activity that I'm doing in here and how I'm moving around, motherfuckers see me, they might want to send something my way. I want my kids in the backseat, you know what I'm saying? Or something happened, I pull up somewhere, go in the store, and never come out. Type of thing. I started thinking about really thinking about that shit. Like, bro, I can go get a fresh white T-shirt and
it's over.
Run into the Enemigo and it's over. And my son be in the car and it's like, this not the type of life I want. And then when my daughter got here, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Probably the realest shit to me was when my daughter got here. I realized that the man she brings home in the future is gonna be me. Whatever love, whatever I put into her, whatever I taught her, whatever I gave her. That's gonna break down into what she gonna receive from a man. Now I'm showing her how to be loved by a man and how a man's supposed to act and what a man's supposed to do. So that's what she gonna look for when she look for a man. And I didn't want that representation. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want her walking in the house with somebody. It's like when sometimes like we ask females, you know what I'm saying? Like you talk about what men not doing, what men supposed to be doing, but would you want your daughter coming in the house like you are?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The way you act, your attitude, your nasty attitude, you got a disgusted mouth, your hygiene ain't right, all you do is drink Casamigos and smoke big ass blunts all day, you don't brush your teeth, your weave is stinking, I can see the glue coming off that. Would you want your daughter, you know what I'm saying, going through that? Okay then, so I don't want my son or my daughter accepting me from another young man like that. And I definitely don't want my boys' life being cut short because they trying to imitate Pops. See, Pops started this gangster shit. Pops started this because I was an outcast. My back was against the wall. I came up in a time where motherfuckers was really out there on them streets. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Really out there on them streets, bro. My son, bro, y'all got, I was gonna say, so y'all ain't like, and what terminology I want to use? They weird, man.
Yeah. They at home on the tablet.
They weird,
They
bro.
on the game.
They hard is different from our hard.
For sure.
They gangster is different from our gangster. They ops is different from our ops. But I always tell my son, I say, because he don't game, man. He play football. You know what I'm saying? He football star, pretty boy type shit, right? But I always tell him, I say, you winning automatically because I'm here. The fact that I'm here, day one, you won already, bro. You already so far ahead of the game because Pops is here. You know what I'm saying? And me and your mother have learned how to co-parent in a way that's not mentally or physically damaging to your growth and development. We've understood, we found a way to understand how to coexist and still be independent entities without damaging y'all and y'all shit up. You know what I'm saying? So that type of shit's important to me. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Like I say, I'm still affiliated. I'm in the 80s a week ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the 50s 3 weeks ago. I was on 51st earlier today. You know what I'm saying? So these my people, these my folks, this my family. I'ma always represent. I'ma always be associated with the group, with the H. I'ma always be from Hoover to the day I die. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't Hoover, it ain't Scandalous. You only in it to win it, all that good stuff. But as an individual, man, I gotta be smart. I gotta make my own moves, you know what I'm saying? And if I can use the groove to help elevate myself and others and give some type of, kind of like, what the homie doing. He doing it in his own way, through the spiritual and the religious standpoint. Then we got like the homie Gumby, you know what I'm saying, for example, who's doing it all the way on the tier, level 4 type of. But we go from, just like we run from the 50s to the 100s, we run from chalk to charcoal. Our intellects also run in that way too. And I'm like in the middle. Don't get it wrong. I'm articulate. I know how to speak. I'm trying to do the right thing, but I'll beat your ass. I will fade. Fades is what I do. I take fades. You know what I'm saying? Which, like I said, we're gonna talk about that a little bit later too. But I'm not looking to take nobody's life. I'm not looking to start continuous beef with somebody. I'm not looking to, there you go, let me go get the little. Nah, you have an issue with me as a man. we confront that issue. If we got to go to blows, I'll whoop your ass and go home. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't got to go X, Y, and Z. But yeah.
So, okay, you're talking about doing music with people like Schoolboy Q and shit like that. When did you start making music, and you know, at what point were you taking it serious enough that all these people wanted to collaborate with you and whatnot?
My first show was in 1999.
Oh shit!
I started writing poetry and shit in them foster homes and group homes. I ain't really have nothing else to really do like that to foster my. Yeah, I didn't have no other outlets. I hadn't been a part of the neighborhood yet. I hadn't went out in the streets yet. So I was a very closed in, little chubby little kid. Motherfuckers used to talk about me. I used to fight all the time at school and the foster homes, group homes. Like whoever said something slick, I would just let my anger come out. But then I would write a lot. I would read a lot, read these books. I felt like if I can learn these big ass words and learn how to manipulate them in rhyme and poetry form, that people will respect my intellect. And people would stop talking about me and making fun of me, and people would see me in a different light because I felt like what I am physically and what I have is not working. So I gotta step my little shit up. So anyway, around 1999, I started going down to Leimert Park. The homie, shout out to homie Marcus, Big Blue Rag 1. He stayed over there, and if you know like the Crenshaw district in that area. Like from where the Baldwin's Hills Mall is all the way down to Leimert Park, that's really commerce area. All hoods be in there. You know what I'm saying? You niggas selling t-shirts, they selling tree, they got airbrush pants. It was a hub of business of South Central's economics. So it really hood shit happened, but that was a place where you can go and have a 6-0 and a 40 and a Hoover and they from the jungles and all that in that little circle right there because they trying to, one got one the DVD man, one's the weed man, all this shit, right? So the homie Romeo Holloway, shout out 9008 block, which is the zip code over there. I was homeless at the time. I was sleeping next to that zebra in Leimert Park on the bus stop. So every morning I would go over there to their barbershop. They had a barbershop there. I think it was Player Tay's, tattoo shop, Daddy Dave's burger joint, the barbershop, liquor bank, all that, the car wash across the street. It was major activity. So I used to go over there and try and bum weed. I ain't gonna lie. Like I used to go over there, it's just one of the places you showed up every day until you became a part of the fixture. Like this nigga show up every day. A year later, we don't know how he got here, but that's the homie. Like,
now we passing him the blunt.
Now we passing him the blunt. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I used to have to do. Cause I ain't know nobody, wasn't nobody bringing me nowhere, taking me nowhere and all that. And then from where I was from, I had association and affiliations with the homies, but I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That first 2 or 3 years of banging Hoover, a lot of the homies used to be like, bruh, what is you doing? What you doing with your life? You walk around the hood getting shot, like you crash test dummy, you following other homies, like, cause you know, motherfuckers from the hood click up, they got their little cliques and shit. They like, bro, you following a lot of the homies used to be on my head about doing the right thing and going back to the group homes. I had a couple homies drop me back off at the Boston, like, bro, get your ass. But I started to want to get money. And I started to see how other niggas was getting money, in that environment I was in is very, a hood's environment economically is very, it's like levels to it. You can't just sell everything to everybody anywhere when you're from a hood. You gotta get permission here, you gotta do this here, you gotta know this there. You gotta watch yourself because your own homies are, you know, do you. So I'm like, well, let me go over here. And then Rag lived over there. I met Romeo Holloway and he had a 9008 block group. And so I would show up every morning when he opened the barbershop and I would ask to hit his weed. He would make me do shit like sweep out in front of the barbershop or clean up, you know what I'm saying, clean up messes and shit like that since I was gonna be around. Buy me a little t-shirt. He always taught me no matter how much money you got in your pocket, you always go get you a fresh white. Because if they see you, they shouldn't know that you broke. Shouldn't smell that you ain't took a shot. Like you should go steal some deodorant or something. Like always focus on making yourself be who you need to be until you get there.
Exactly.
That's what he taught me. So he was also working with like Bobby Valentino at that time. Romeo Holloway is also, he was on the West Side Connections. He was featured on the West Side Connections album.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure that one where it was all black. And then it was the I think one of them had the red rag, one had the blue rag, and the black rag.
The black rag, yeah.
Well, he was on that project. So he had some moves in the music that he was doing. I had always wanted to rap. I did my first show at a car lot opening in Hawthorne in 99. And I just started to progress from there. You know what I'm saying? I moved out to Dino with my sister. I started working with individuals there. A lot of early, that's cocaine, funk cave, that old ruthless type of environment. You know what I'm saying? All the OGs that came from that era. I was kind of like the little dude around them.
Everything 420 really is that one-stop shop. Whether you're looking for your go-to gear or something new and unexpected, they got options for days, and they're always dropping mystery boxes and deals. The E420 app is clean, shipping is quick, and they literally have everything. Don't forget to use code NOJUMPER at checkout.